Have you ever met someone who seems to notice everything, analyze every detail, and always have the right answer at the right time? Someone who works tirelessly, remains calm under pressure, and never lets emotions cloud their judgment? If so, chances are you've encountered a Virgo. But here's the thing, behind their quiet and composed exterior lies an incredibly complex and deeply misunderstood personality. Some admire them, some envy them, and others may even fear them. But why? What is it about Virgos that makes them stand out in every situation, no matter where they go? In this video, we are going to uncover 21 reasons why Virgo is one of the most envied signs of the zodiac. From their unparalleled work ethic to their keen intuition, their unwavering loyalty to their ability to transform even the most negative energy into motivation, Virgos possess qualities that many secretly wish they had. And here's a little warning, reason number 6 might just leave you speechless. It reveals a hidden side of Virgo that even their closest friends may not fully understand. So, make sure to watch until the end because you might just discover something about yourself along the way. Before we begin, take a moment to share your zodiac sign in the comments below. Do you think you have what it takes to keep up with a Virgo? If you love learning about astrology, self-growth, and the mysteries of the zodiac, don't forget to subscribe to Zen Mind Peaceful Life and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any of our deep dives into the fascinating world of astrology and personal transformation. Now, let's get started. 1. The Masters of Observation, nothing gets past a Virgo. Virgos don't just see, they analyze, process, and store information like a finely tuned machine. Ruled by Mercury, the planet of intellect and communication, they have an uncanny ability to notice things others miss. Whether it's a slight change in someone's tone, an unspoken tension in a room, or the tiny details in a project that make or break its success, Virgos are always 10 steps ahead. This heightened awareness makes them exceptional problem solvers, giving them an edge in both their personal and professional lives. People envy how effortlessly they can read between the lines and pick up on hidden truths. If you've ever felt like a Virgo just knows what's going on without anyone saying a word, it's because they do. 2. Logical thinkers who rarely let emotions cloud their judgment. While some signs get caught up in the whirlwind of emotions, Virgo remains grounded. They feel deeply, but their approach to life is rooted in logic and reason. This allows them to make sound decisions even in high-pressure situations. This level-headedness makes them incredible friends, partners, and leaders. People admire their ability to stay rational when others panic, offering solutions rather than succumbing to chaos. While some might misinterpret this as being cold, in reality, Virgos are simply wired to think before they act. 3. An unmatched work ethic, they set the standard. Virgos don't just work hard, they outwork everyone. They take pride in their craft, hold themselves to incredibly high standards, and refuse to settle for mediocrity. Whether they're perfecting a project, refining their skills, or organizing their surroundings, they pour their heart and soul into everything they do. What makes this even more enviable is their ability to stay disciplined without seeking validation. Unlike some who crave applause, Virgos simply do the work. Their self-motivation and commitment to excellence make them unstoppable forces in their careers and personal pursuits. If you want something done right, give it to a Virgo. 4. A sixth sense for spotting lies and inconsistencies. Virgos don't just listen to what you say, they analyze how you say it. Their natural skepticism and sharp intuition make them human lie detectors. Whether it's a white lie, a half-truth, or a full-blown deception, Virgos will catch the inconsistencies almost instantly. This ability stems from their detail-oriented nature and their relentless pursuit of truth. While this makes them trustworthy friends and partners, it also means you cannot fool them. Many envy this skill, wishing they had Virgo's built-in radar for dishonesty. If a Virgo ever gives you a knowing look, just know they've already figured you out. 5. The art of turning weakness into strength. Virgos don't dwell on setbacks. Instead, they analyze their failures, extract valuable lessons, and come back stronger than ever. This resilience is one of their most powerful traits. While others might spiral into self-doubt, Virgos use their challenges as stepping stones to success. This mindset is what allows them to refine their skills, improve their character, and continuously grow. People envy their ability to transform negative experiences into wisdom, making them one of the most adaptable and self-improving signs in the zodiac. A Virgo might stumble, but they never stay down. 6. Masters of emotional self-control, they never let their feelings expose them. Virgos feel everything, but you wouldn't always know it. Unlike more expressive signs, they don't wear their hearts on their sleeves. Instead, they internalize emotions, process them logically, and decide whether a reaction is even necessary. This makes them appear calm, collected, and almost untouchable, even in emotionally charged situations. But don't mistake their composure for a lack of depth. Virgos experience emotions just as intensely as water signs, they simply refuse to let them dictate their actions. People envy how effortlessly they maintain their dignity and self-control, especially when faced with negativity or manipulation. They know how to play the long game, and that's what makes them so powerful. 7. They work in silence and let their success speak for itself. While some people feel the need to broadcast every achievement, Virgos take a different approach. They focus on putting in the work, refining their skills, and pushing themselves toward excellence without needing external validation. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, they succeed. Big time. And that's when everyone takes notice. This silent grind and rise method is what makes Virgos so intimidating to their competition. People envy how they manage to stay low-key while simultaneously outshining everyone around them. It's not about showing off, it's about mastery. 8. They have an eye for perfection that others can't match. Virgos don't just aim for good enough. Whether it's in their career, relationships, or personal goals, they strive for perfection in everything they do. Their attention to detail is unmatched, and they have an innate ability to spot flaws that others overlook. While some might see this as overly critical, it's actually a gift. Virgos have an uncanny ability to refine, improve, and elevate anything they touch. Whether they're editing a project, perfecting a skill, or even giving life advice, their high standards make them indispensable. Many wish they had Virgos' ability to see things so clearly, but the truth is, perfectionism is both a blessing and a burden. While it pushes them to greatness, it also means they're rarely satisfied. That's why their biggest challenge is learning when to let go. 9. They value depth over superficiality in every aspect of life. Virgos don't waste time with surface-level conversations or shallow relationships. They crave meaning, authenticity, and substance. If they invest their time in someone, it's because they see real potential there. If they engage in a discussion, it's because they find it intellectually stimulating. This makes them incredibly selective about who they surround themselves with. They don't do fake friendships, mindless gossip, or meaningless small talk. And because of this, people often envy the quality of their relationships. Virgos may have a smaller circle, but the bonds they form are deep, unshakable, and built to last. 10. They have an unbreakable code of loyalty. Trust is sacred to a Virgo. Once they commit to someone, whether it's a friend, partner, or colleague, they are unwavering in their loyalty. They don't believe in half measures, and they despise betrayal. This level of dedication is rare, and it's one of the reasons why Virgos are so admired. When they have your back, they truly have your back. But cross them once, and they'll never see you the same way again. This unshakable integrity is what makes people both respect and envy them. They embody a kind of trustworthiness that many strive for but few can genuinely maintain. 11. They transform pressure into productivity, stress fuels their success. While many people crack under pressure, Virgos thrive in it. Challenges, deadlines, and high expectations don't intimidate them, they motivate them. This is because Virgos possess an innate ability to compartmentalize stress and turn it into focused action. Instead of panicking, they analyze the situation, create a plan, and execute it with precision. Their methodical approach to problem solving allows them to stay ahead, even in the most chaotic environments. This is why you'll often find Virgos excelling in demanding careers like medicine, law, and business fields where sharp thinking and relentless discipline are essential. People envy their ability to remain so composed while juggling multiple responsibilities. But here's the secret: Virgos do feel overwhelmed at times, they just refuse to let it derail them. Instead, they channel stress into productivity, proving that mental strength is just as important as intelligence. 12. They are relentlessly self-improving. Good is never good enough. If there's one thing you should know about Virgos, it's that they never settle. They are constantly learning, evolving, and refining themselves. Whether it's upgrading their skills, improving their health, or strengthening their relationships, Virgos have an insatiable drive for self-betterment. This mindset makes them incredibly resilient. When they encounter failure, they don't wallow in self-pity. Instead, they analyze what went wrong, adjust their approach, and come back stronger. This cycle of continuous improvement is what allows them to quietly surpass their peers over time. But here's the downside: Virgos are often their own worst critics. Their high standards don't just apply to others. They apply even more ruthlessly to themselves. While this pushes them to achieve greatness, it also means they struggle with self-acceptance. The lesson? Sometimes, perfection isn't necessary. Growth, however, always is. 13. Their dark humor is sharp, witty, and unmatched. Virgos may seem serious on the surface, but spend enough time with them, and you'll discover their razor-sharp sense of humor. Their wit is dry, intelligent, and often laced with sarcasm. They have a talent for delivering the perfect one-liner at the perfect moment, making them some of the funniest people in the Zodiac, if you get their humor. What makes their comedic style even more enviable is its depth. Unlike surface-level jokes, Virgo's humor often reflects keen observations about human nature. They can make you laugh and make you think at the same time. However, their humor isn't for the overly sensitive. It can be brutally honest and sometimes even dark. But that's what makes it so compelling. Virgos don't sugarcoat reality. They just make it entertaining. 14. They are selective with their energy. Not everyone gets access. Virgos don't waste time on meaningless interactions. They are selective about who they let into their world. And for good reason. Their energy is valuable, and they refuse to spend it on people who bring drama, negativity, or superficiality. This means that if a Virgo chooses to invest in you, whether as a friend, mentor, or partner, it's because they see something real. They are not the type to engage in forced friendships or maintain connections out of obligation. Their relationships are intentional, deep, and built on mutual respect. Many people envy their ability to set boundaries so effortlessly. While others struggle to say no or cut off toxic influences, Virgos do it with precision. They understand that protecting their peace is more important than pleasing everyone. And in a world that constantly demands attention, that's a rare and powerful skill. 15. They are realists, not dreamers, and that's their superpower. Some people live in fantasies, chasing illusions and hoping for luck to turn in their favor. Not Virgos. They deal in reality, facts, and practical solutions. While others waste time on wishful thinking, Virgos are already making things happen. This grounded mindset gives them a significant advantage in life. They don't wait for opportunities, they create them. They don't rely on fate, they rely on strategy. And because they see life for what it really is, they make decisions that lead to long-term success. People envy this level of clarity and decisiveness. While they're stuck in cycles of uncertainty, Virgos move with purpose. And in a world full of distractions, being able to stay focused on what actually matters is a rare and valuable trait. 16. They appreciate the smallest gestures, and that's their secret to meaningful connections. While some people chase grand gestures and extravagant displays of affection, Virgos find beauty in the little things. A thoughtful text, a well-timed cup of coffee, or a simple act of kindness means more to them than flashy, over-the-top expressions of love. This ability to find joy in the smallest details makes their relationships incredibly strong. They genuinely see people, their efforts, their struggles, and their unspoken emotions. And in return, the people closest to them feel deeply valued and understood. But this also means Virgos can't stand superficiality. They quickly recognize when someone is being performative rather than genuine. People envy how Virgos build deep, meaningful connections effortlessly while filtering out insincerity without a second thought. 17. They keep their jealousy hidden, but it fuels their drive. Virgos rarely show their emotions on the surface, and jealousy is no exception. While some signs openly express envy, Virgos keep it buried deep, using it as silent motivation instead. If they see someone achieving something they desire, they don't dwell on resentment. Instead, they analyze how that person got there, adjust their own strategies, and push themselves harder. Their competitive nature isn't loud or aggressive, it's calculated. And that's what makes them so formidable. People admire how Virgos can take what might be a toxic emotion for others and transform it into personal growth. Their mindset isn't "why do they have that," but rather, "what can I do to get there too?" 18. They read people instantly, and are almost never wrong. Virgos are human lie detectors, but their intuitive abilities go far beyond spotting dishonesty. They can read people within moments of meeting them, picking up on subtle cues that most overlook: body language, speech patterns, inconsistencies in stories. This makes them incredibly difficult to manipulate. While others might be charmed by sweet talk or flashy personas, Virgos remain skeptical until they have proof of someone's character. People envy this skill because it protects Virgos from toxic relationships, deception, and false promises. They don't waste time on the wrong people, and in a world full of illusions, that's a priceless ability. 19. They are perfectionists in love, and it's hard to match their standards. When a Virgo loves, they love deeply, but they also expect deeply. They don't just want a relationship that's good enough, they want one that is built on trust, growth, and unwavering commitment. This perfectionist approach to love means they won't settle for less than they deserve. They analyze every aspect of a relationship: communication, compatibility, emotional depth, ensuring that it aligns with their values. If something feels off, they won't ignore it or hope it improves over time. They will address it head-on. While this makes them one of the most loyal and devoted partners, it also means they won't tolerate inconsistency, mind games, or mediocrity. People envy their ability to hold such high standards. But only those who can match their depth truly earn their love. 20. They are unshakably loyal. Once you earn their trust, you have it for life. Virgos do not trust easily. They observe, analyze, and test people's intentions before letting them in. But once you've proven yourself worthy, they are all in. Their loyalty is rare in today's world. They will stand by your side through success and failure, offer unwavering support, and defend you when you're not around. They remember the kindness people show them, and they return it tenfold. However, if that trust is broken, there's no going back. Virgos do not entertain second chances when betrayal is involved. People admire this strength, wishing they had the same ability to cut off those who don't deserve their energy. 21. They are the ultimate realists, and that's what makes them unstoppable. Virgos don't operate on fantasy or blind optimism. They see life exactly as it is: flaws, opportunities, risks, and all. This realistic approach gives them an advantage because they don't make impulsive decisions or chase impossible dreams. Instead, they set achievable goals, build strategies, and execute them with precision. They don't rely on luck or external validation, they rely on their own intelligence, hard work, and discipline. People envy this ability to stay grounded while still striving for greatness. While others may get lost in illusions, Virgos remain steady, focused, and always 3 steps ahead. Final thoughts. And that, right there, is why Virgos are one of the most envied signs in the zodiac. Their intelligence, work ethic, emotional control, and unshakable loyalty set them apart in ways most people can only dream of. But here's the real question: which of these Virgo traits do you admire most? Are you someone who embodies these qualities? Or do you know a Virgo who fits this description perfectly? Let us know in the comments. And if you love content that dives deep into astrology, self-growth, and the mysteries of the zodiac, don't forget to subscribe to Zen Mind Peaceful Life and turn on notifications. There's so much more to explore, and we can't wait to share it with you. Until next time, stay mindful, stay curious, and keep striving to become the best version of yourself.